is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
With that being said, say your first name so I can pray over the cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, sir, you do.
Alright. So on top of Spirit slapping your hand, Spirit is also saying something about like seasoning food. Like food, barbecue, seasoning, cooking. It's a correlation there, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. So I just kind of see that too. Like, I've been having some like internal issues, and I love spicy food, and I've been told like for a few years now, like to stop eating spicy food or like heavily seasoned food. And I like even like went to the dentist recently, and they're like my teeth is like. The enamel is coming off because they think I have acid reflux.
Okay.
So that acid comes from like, you know, the food, the tomatoes, stuff like that. And they're like, stop eating those things. But I'm like, but it tastes so good.
Gotcha. All right. Now that we got what Spirit was trying to show me, I'm good. See that let you know I'm city girl mode with you. Tap tap. I'm tap tap. You got it. All right. Yeah. So I'm happy. All right, so let's start with your first card. Your first card is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, self-esteem, how you see you. In this house right here, you have the Four of Fire in the upside down position. Spirit said you don't see yourself as leading the pack no more. It's kind of like, I said the Six of Fire, sorry. Yeah, the Six of Fire upside down position. Spirit said you're not leading the pack anymore. You got this whole mentality that you got this whole mentality that people used to follow you, people used to do what you say, people used to, or you used to be the life of the party. But Spirit saying you kind of feeling shitty because you done took a back seat to that. What's going on with that?
Spirit is definitely tapped in. That is crazy. So I don't know, even like. Even in my family and even like before, like in high school, I was like, you know, class president, like the younger kids would be like, I look up to you, like, you know, have kids like getting situated. They were like random kids coming up to me like, I'm going to college because I see you going to college. It's like, wow, I didn't even know like they were watching me.
Right.
And so a lot of people have told me like, you know, only because of your actions, like I've taken action to better my life and things like that. And I was just being me, like, what I see is a confident video, just being myself. Like when I have a goal, like I go for it. Like I'm all for it. So I felt like I was being myself, and there was a lot of attention being given. Like you're doing the right things, you're doing the right things. And then I went to college. Didn't say that I wanted to be the life of the party at college, but I definitely wanted to feel like motivate other people and do stuff like that. Not that I wasn't. But I felt like there's been a shift in my life since then where it's kind of like, okay, I'm at a standstill point. I don't know where I want to go or what I want to do in life. And it's like, well, people are like, you're not who you used to be. Like, we can't look up to you the more you're lost. And so I do kind of feel like, dang, like, nobody's motivated by me. In fact, they're laughing. And I'm like, I don't care, but I have seen that shift.
Gotcha. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I guess I would ask, like, what can I do to change that? Like, not necessarily for other people, but for myself. How can I make myself feel more like I am back in that leadership position and I do have my life back on track?
Spirit, how can she make herself feel like she got herself back on track? Leadership. Spirit say it's a freedom thing with you. So, and I'm going to tell you this, and Spirit say you're just holding yourself to stipulations and high regards that really has nothing to do with you anymore. The key word is anymore. So Spirit say it's time for you to stop holding on to what everybody think about you. Let that shit go. And freedom. It's like the less you care, the more they'll want to follow you. But the more you care, they like, because they just want your attention.
Okay.
They want a reaction.
You said they want to be absent?
No,
Or
they want a reaction.
Oh yeah. I definitely see that too. Like I do feel like people want a reaction out of me, or like even like the situation I'm saying at work. Like, do you see where some other people? I don't talk to nobody. Like, I guess they're trying to say I think I'm too good. I'm like, I don't know y'all. Like, I don't know these people. So it's like they want to try and get me to react, in which I am, because I feel like I need to finish the job, but then I do have that partner. It's like, well, I don't care. I don't know y'all. But it's like that. Like that was so weird to me. Like random people who could have, if they wanted your attention, they could have just said hi, like regular normal people. But yeah, like that's so weird to me. So I see what Spirit is saying there.
Good. So now we're going to go over to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation, current money, wealth, prosperity, growth, and investment. In this house right here, you have the Ten of Water in the upright position. So Spirit say when it comes to your current money, you doing what you got to do. You're on point with that.
I felt like that was my biggest concern. Like that's crazy to me that Spirit says that. I get like I'm hustling and grinding and like working, but I feel like because I went to school and I feel like I'm not getting paid what I should be getting, or getting positions that I should be getting. So I'm grinding, but it's like it's the grind that I went to school not to have to grind. So I'm grinding as if I did not go to school. So I guess I get it. Like I'm putting in the work, but I'm working for less than what when you get a degree you're supposed to get. So I don't know.
Spirit saying you're not owning it. That's the key thing. I like what you said, but Spirit says you're not owning it. You're putting you're it's like you're emotionally attached to it, but you're not owning it. I just
like what would
take for instance a woman putting on a dress and the dress looks really good on her, but she's walking with her shoulders all slumped down and holding a purse and walking all depressed like, versus the motherfucker put on the same dress and she just had a really good day and she walking with her shoulders back and she got a step in her ass, act like she bow-legged and bending corners. You follow me?
Yeah.
Spirit say you're not owning this bank account that you got now, this money move that you have made. You're not owning it.
Okay. I can definitely see that. Like I definitely grind and I have the money like sitting there and I'm just like I still feel like I guess like you said, like I'm not doing enough. Like what is like okay, I see it and I literally looked at the account the other day, I'm like I see it, but like I don't see it like manifesting or doing anything in my life.
I like it. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, like how can I own it? Like I want to know what to do.
Spirit, how can she own it? How can she own it, Spirit? Spirit say that when you own it, you make it a priority. You make it a priority to start investing that money. You make it a priority to start moving it around. If you can't make it a priority to really take control of that money, then you still slumming it per Spirit.
Okay, 100%. Like I could see what you're saying because I thought about it the other day. Like I've actually been watching like these little TikTok videos and people are like starting small businesses. Reselling lip gloss and stuff, and I'm like, that's creative, but they're making money. Like they're making their money grow.
Exactly.
Sorry?
I said exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I can see that.
All right, now we finna go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. And with Gemini being in this house, you need to take communication for what it is. Information.
Okay.
In this house right here, you have the Six of Earth in the upright position. So Spirit is saying you're too busy. It's saying you're too busy speaking to get people to understand you. You're trying to get them to see the work you put in. It's like the more you boast about yourself, the more you want them to interact with you. But they're not interacting with you on the boastful level. They're just saying, look at her trying too hard, or look at what she's doing. She can't relate to us anymore. It's like, no, so all the good shit you're saying, you're turning all the people away from you.
Okay, I can see that.
So my dad was the best on the business. He'll fuck you up. I got a dad too. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying.
Yeah.
Oh, my shit smells so good. All the men bring the milkshake. Bring all the men to the yard. Oh, you talking like I ain't got a milkshake? You know what I'm saying? This is the energy spirit say. So spirit says, stop trying to please everybody communication wise, because it's having an adverse effect on you.
Right. I have seen that. I can see that.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, I mean, definitely I've seen that like a few years now, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to relate to people, and even in terms like, I'm not a person who sits on like the phone or the internet all day long trying to figure out what's trendy, but I'm trying to like find ways to just communicate with people on, I guess, I guess it would be a regular level or anything like that. So I'm trying to like just find out what's going on, just like society-wise and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm still not connecting with people. Like I'm like, I wouldn't genuinely be interested in this stuff, like the way the TikTok dance or the way, so I'm like, do I have to be somebody else just to like be able to communicate with people? If so, I'm not really about that. So is there a way to kind of just, I don't know what to do.
Spirit, does she have to be somebody else to be who she need to be? What are you asking her to do? Spirit say, work your magic. If you gotta create a persona, a new person, do it. Spirit say, do it.
Okay.
If the current you ain't working, bring out Tina. If Tamara ain't getting it for you, bring out Tina. See what Tina can do for you. You got me?
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely seen that. Like that was my whole thing. I was just like, I mean, I'm halfway willing to honestly create this whole new person, but I just feel like I wouldn't be myself. But I guess I'll have to create this person. Like I literally said that to myself. Like that's what you're gonna have to do.
Spirit don't make no mistake.
Sorry?
I say spirit don't make no mistake.
I agree. So far, like everything has just been confirmation and like the truth. I agree.
All right.
I guess I'll start getting creative.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your 4th house represents your actual house and home where you live. I would like to add, it represents the 3 closest people you will allow to stay in your home, your friends and family. In this house right here, you have the 3 of earth. The 3 of air in the upright position. Spirit say something is going on in your house to where you're getting some bad information. People are telling you mismatching shit. They're telling you shit that got you second guessing yourself. So who are you getting this onslaught from when it comes to people telling you how to live or where to lay your head or who to bring to your home? Who is the influence in your house that you feel is misleading you? There you go, Spirit. Thank you.
That's like, I would think it's my parents, because honestly, like I hadn't lived with them, left the house like at 2 weeks into my 18th birthday, lived on my own for 8.5 years, and then I moved abroad, came back, and the pandemic happened. So I was like, this is not where I planned to be, but coming like after I moved back. But it's like moving in with them, it's like they're like, oh, you can't do this. Like, oh my gosh, like my dad didn't realize that I had ear piercings, and one of my siblings had a tattoo, and it's kind of like we're still kids, and we're like, no, we're not kids. Like I kind of feel like they feel like we should live with them forever because we're not married, and I'm just like, no, I'm not used to that. I left at 2 weeks into my 18th birthday and have lived on my own up until this pandemic. So I'm like, no, that's not for me. That's like, I don't need a parent to teach me how to live an adult life.
I hear that.
Like, your traditional perspective.
Spirit, are they giving her misinformed information? Take charge of the situation. Yeah, Spirit say you what you need to do, you need to start talking back to them a little bit.
Okay, I could see that. Because at first I was like, I didn't want to be rude. I'm in their home and like, you know, I'm kind of like tiptoeing not to be disrespectful. But I have seen when I do get, especially my mom, like she's the traditional kind, like you're not married yet, so
to your fifth house. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represent your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and love. In this house right here, you have the Babalu Arisha Zapana. So what he's saying right now, Babalu Ai, I'm sorry. What he's saying right now is he's gonna help you make better choices in your carnal activities. He's saying,
how? Like what?
You gotta make better choices.
You and me?
So you're not screwing nobody?
No.
Oh wow. And you're how old?
I'm 27.
27, and you've been celibate for how long?
I'm like never, like I'm a virgin. Like I've never interacted with anybody but me.
What?
Yes.
This is
it's risky out here. I wasn't trying to know.
Never. Okay, Baron said he needed to. You never sucked the dick. Nothing. Never let a nigga H a JJ. Never let a woman H a JJ. You just never did nothing but punch the wall when you got horny.
You said touch the wall?
Yeah.
I mean, I touch myself. Like I have expressions of myself. I have toys. I have those things. Yes, for myself. Yes.
So why the hell Spirit saying he gonna have you make better carnal choices, grow you up?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Spirit.
I don't know. I guess okay. You said the grow up part, so I guess get a partner. High school, college, but like especially when I grew up in the city, like I would literally see girls on the bus stop with their babies, and people were like, it's raining and wet them, and so that has always been like a scary thought to that. Like I don't want that to be me. Like honestly, if I'm not, like you said, going back to my money house, if my money ain't right, like especially I worked in a foster care system, like I have this crazy fear of that being me, and I'm just not, like the fear is crazy. Like I saw so many women who, you know, they don't have issues, but it's just that it's hard to take care of a child and their partner left, so they're returning in those babies, and I was just like, dang, it's really that hard out here? And so I was like, I just don't want that to be me, like an accidental pregnancy, like, and then it's the wrong person, like you stuck with that person for years.
I got you. Would you? I'm finna leave this house. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I guess, should I get a partner or somebody to, you know?
Spirit, should she get a partner? Should she get a partner? Spirit said, drink more water, Ocean, get cute, baby. Spirit said, yeah, you finna get a partner, sweetie.
Oh, I'm going to get one soon?
Yes, if you ain't got one already, you can be lying to the Baron. I don't know, but he says Oshun is in your fifth house of sex. All right, now we're finna go to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represent your future economics, future money, wealth, prosperity, growth, and investment. In this house, you have the 8 of fire and the 7 of fire in the upright position. Spirit is saying this is you fighting people telling you how to run your life, but run your life as far as where you need to put your money. Now, Spirit is saying you're not all alone, but Spirit is saying you're looking at the world as if it's just you and this thing all together. That goes back to that number 1 card, which is that ego card. You on top of the mountain, you're doing your own thing. You ain't got a care in the world. Nobody can breathe your air. You got me?
Yeah.
But Spirit is saying with the 7 of fire, you're deflecting anything anybody talking to you about. You're just blowing that shit out their ass. Nigga, I don't care. No, I don't care. Now, my question to you, what got you to this point where nobody can tell you nothing?
I just feel like I could never really depend on anybody. Like I've always did everything on my own. And so therefore I feel like no one can really, tell me what to do or tell me how to run my life, specifically because I'm grown and I did everything for myself since I was 17. So I think that's where it's coming from, but I'm not sure if that's what Spirit is feeling.
I just know Spirit is saying he's not happy with how you're blowing people off that's trying to help you. That's what he's saying. And this is your money house. So again, take some advice from somebody. Take notes. You ain't got to do what they say, but you damn sure better see if it can fit in your plan. You got me? But you got your mouth wide open when it comes to getting you some. Yeah, and you're coming on too strong. Keep in mind, don't come on so strong and be so boastful that you run somebody off.
I got you. I understand.
All right, now back to this 6th house. If would you like to ask this card a question about your future money? Keep in mind, Spirit saying you're rejecting all what everybody's talking about, and it's getting annoying to you that they keep talking. But the more you reject, the more they're gonna talk. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. How can I become more open to other people? Suggesting things to me and trying to help me.
Spirit, how can she become more open? Flow of prosperity. Lord have mercy. Spirit says you become open if you take their advice. And once you take their advice and the money start flowing, you get flow of prosperity in your future money. Spirit is not going to make a mistake with you. Stop being so pig-headed and closed off. You got a great idea. It'll work for you. But let somebody else assist you in this verbally. You ain't got to give them a split of your cut. And it's going to pay off because you got flow of prosperity. Your only issue where your business ain't doing because you're not taking the advice of people who know what other people like and want. If somebody say go take your ass down to a wig shop and stand in front of that bitch and hand out cards, do it. Small stuff, but don't dispute and rebuttal. Okay? But yeah, once you see that dollar come in from this person giving you some good advice, then you're gonna be like, okay, oh, she said this, let me try that shit, bitch. You know? That's all.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and it's governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, matrimony. In this house right here, you have the 2 of fire in the upside down position. All right, this is not a business you're going to enter into with your romantic partner. This is all you.
Okay.
So Queen of the South is going to be Queen of the South, okay? So do not look for a partner as far as your lover. This is something he or she cannot be a part of this. This is all you. You can take their advice. You can ramp your shit up just like that. But as far as putting their name on the deed, putting their name on the business, giving them a key to the warehouse when you get it, it's a no-no. This need to be all you.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question? Go ahead.
Does it have to be related to the card?
It got to be related to relationship.
Okay. I guess this would be kind of cliche, but like, will I ever? Because I'm not in a relationship now, which is why I'm kind of begging. Because
well, you're kind of begging for the pinking. Gotcha.
I'm not though, and that's and I think that's why I didn't ask that card of question because I'm not. Like, I feel like I'm putting myself out there more so like I'm on dating apps now. But I'm not like, I don't approach people first. I'm not, begging for the peed or anything like that. So, if anything, I want to be in a relationship. And there's a guy from my past that we didn't end things on a bad note. We ended things, I don't know, kind of weird. But I feel like the door is kind of still open. And so I guess my question is, if I end up in the same city as this person, will we work out?
Spirit, will she work out if she end up in the same city with her, with the object of her affection? Spirit said, take charge of the situation, work your magic. You heard that?
I didn't hear the end part.
Spirit said, you gave me 3 cards. Spirit gave me 3 cards. Spirit said, take charge of the situation, work your magic, and yes.
And yes?
Yep. So if you move to the same city, you will be with this person. Only thing, this person needs not have anything to do with your money.
That's fine. That was the plan from the get-go.
Now we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind, what it is you think about, what it is you desire, want, fear, remember. In this house right here, you have the fairies and the Sims in the upside down position. Having the fairies and the Sims in the upside down position, Spirit is saying, I ain't gonna say what Spirit's saying, I'm gonna ask you, why don't you feel you're good enough? All this anger, all this resentment, all this stubbornness, this pig-headed attitude that you got, it's all stemming because you don't feel you're good enough. What's going on with your face? Do you have a birthmark there? Or do you have something that you don't like about your face? I'm gonna say the right side.
No, I don't have any scars or anything.
Why are you showing me the right side of her face with a shadow on it? Split personality. Oh, you're crazy.
I'm crazy?
Spirit say you have a split personality and you're being dominated by the darker side of you. So,
okay.
Did you know? Okay, Spirit say you have 2 personalities. Boy, now I'm understanding. So with this 2 personality thing, which one is in control 90% of the time?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I have no idea. I didn't realize I had split personality.
So let me show you how Spirit say this is how your split personality come into play. So think about, you'll see something you like in the store, it'll be great, you'll go in to purchase it, and then all of a sudden you'll see the price tag and you'll be like, man, I hate that shit, but you just loved it. And one thing can twist and make you dislike something. Spirit saying this is how you look at yourself. You wake up, you got your body, yada yada, I'm gonna say, then you got everything, and then if the clothes don't look right, you're angry at yourself. This in turn is the energy you carry throughout the day. I'm angry at myself, I can't trust nobody, I don't need to be around nobody. You following me?
Yes, now I am. Yeah.
This is what Spirit's saying. This is 90% of the cause of everything that's going on with you. You have to stop this self-loathing. So what ailment you got or something? You tell me, what's wrong with you that you get to hate yourself after you love yourself in the morning, and towards the half of the day gone, you get mad at yourself? Are you an overeater? Are you, I mean, what? What is it?
I don't want to say I don't know, because I do.
If you don't want to share it, don't share it. Just as long as you know what Spirit talking about.
Yeah, I know what Spirit is talking about, but I don't know how to handle that though. I don't know what to do to get a handle on being able to feel good throughout the day without letting something small dictate my mood.
Spirit. So you asking Spirit a question about that?
Yeah.
Spirit, how can, that's the 3rd question she had like that, believe it or not, Spirit. How can she get away from this feeling? Spirit say let it go. The card that I dropped is it. Just let it go. Just do it. Just try to get away from it. Just let it go. Stop the stress and the worrying. Stop the failure. Stop thinking that you're not gonna be anchored somewhere. Stop looking at everything as disposable. That's it. If you don't like something, you say it's disposable. There we go. And that's what the 4th house was trying to say at the same time. Meditate, peace offering, energy healing within your home, or the 3 closest people you will allow to stay in your home. Got it now, Spirit. Thank you. You're looking at everything in your life as being disposable. Even down to your business. It's disposable too. You can move on, start something else. This is where you need to find an emotion, darling. You need to attach.
I hear you, man. And I know that you said like that was like the same type of question I've been asking, but I know that that's the only thing that's kind of holding me to some of the issues that I'm having, and it's because I've been so deep, like detached from things my whole life. I've never really had one place to grow up, one place to kind of like, become who I am. So it's hard for me in my adult life to manifest that. It's hard for me in my adult life to be able to become attached and feel like things aren't disposable. Because I'm used to being able to be able to, just get up and start over. Get up and start over, get up and start over. So I'm trying, but it seems like the things that I'm doing, they're not working, because I thought that, like the positive affirmations and, the sticky notes all over my walls and shit like that, but clearly none of that is working, so I don't know.
Well, the sticky notes and the stuff, if you really look at it, is working. What's not working is you're detaching from what you're actually calling it. So if you ask spirit for a glass of water and somebody bring you a glass of water and you say it ain't got no ice in it, so I don't want it. You got me?
Yeah.
That what you pray to the universe for, it's not gonna be exactly what you wrapped up in a package, pretty in a bowl that you want it to be wrapped up in. It's gonna be what the universe feel you need, but in the same vein of what you was looking for. Take for instance those people who says, I want a husband, I want a wife. Spirit will send them a husband and a wife, but there will be some lacking because they're not definite. Then when they send that person, they enjoy the initial, then they start realizing that they didn't get everything they want. Now they're turning their back on the gift. There's no difference from when I done did love spells with people and they get exactly what they want. They get exactly the person they asked for. And then now Baron, could you undo it? No, I'm not. That's something you're going to have to ask the universe to do, because this is what you asked for. So I'm saying that to say this to you. Just because it's not coming designed, packaged, and wrapped the way you want it, the universe is still giving it to you. So be grateful and stop chucking shit away. Alright, so now we're going to go over here to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your future, your reality, what will be, what will become. Spirit say what you're going to experience in life. I hear that. And in this house right here, you have Oba. Having Oba in this house, she's over relationships. And that's with family relationships. She's over relationships as in boyfriend, girlfriends, divorces, marriages. Now, she's saying what you're going to experience a real sense of belonging to the point you won't be able to cut nothing off. So what's coming to you is something that's going to make you feel welcome, and you're going to attempt to run and you won't be able to, because guess what? Somebody is going to actually love your ass, and you're going to do everything you can to sabotage it, but the love is going to be there, and it's going to cause you so much agony and so much pain until you just accept. That's not only your gift, but that's your curse too. You ever heard a gift with a curse? Mm-hmm. So that's your lesson. So let somebody love you and go through the emotions of knowing that somebody gonna be there, break that shit, and then just go through it. But you're gonna have to die to death in the relationship. And she says she coming to make sure you get a great relationship and to let you know that not everything is disposable, because you're gonna go into this man life in this city you're gonna move to. You're gonna get what you want, the experience, and then you're gonna be like, I gotta let go, and that man gonna be like, no, I love you, always love you. Then guess what? I ain't going nowhere. You ain't finna date nobody else. I'm in love with you. Now you done created a lunatic. So Spirit giving you fair warning. If you ask for the mate, accept the mate. No playing with them boys hot now. Would you like to ask her a question?
Yes, I would. Is this the person who I was asking about in my 7th house, or?
Spirit, is this the person she asking about in her 7th house? No or. Clear and shield your energy. Drink more water. I love it. Power of joy. Yup. Clear. They saying when you get this person, you're gonna need to clear and shield your energy. Start anew. Drink more water, meaning Oshun, you're gonna have to become more woman than you have ever been in the past. Get beautiful. And then they said power of joy. This is something that you need and something that you want. But you gotta be real definite once you get it, or you're gonna waste his time and yours. You got me? And he ain't just gonna float away and be disposable.
You say he's not gonna what?
He's not just gonna be some disposable fly by night hit thing. The nigga gonna end up caring about you. So get ready. Oh gosh. All right.
I'm gonna try.
Don't try. Well, either way you look at it, you win. Because we're going to go to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represent how everybody will see you. This is how everybody see you. In this house, you got the World card, the Earth card. You get everything you want. So people going to see you as sophisticated, dominant, all of that, entrepreneur. People going to see you as that girl, that lady. What can I say? You're welcome. Thank you, God. Jesus will. I don't know what you can say, but I think you need to. I think you need to drop to your knees and say thank you once he gets you to where the point you need to go, and you realize this relationship is going to work, and your money is going to work out, and everything, and you're going to stop being so hard-headed, and he blessing you. So say thank you. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I think me getting everything I want. I'm not gonna take no questions, but I'm just gonna go with the flow, I guess.
All right. So how you feel about your reading?
I feel good overall. I have a lot of work to do on myself, but I feel good.
Spirit didn't beat you up too bad.
No, I feel like you were censoring Spirit a little bit, so I appreciate that.
I really did, man. I love it. I really censored him up, but it's all good. Oh well, if you need to reach me, you know how. I'm loving this, and congratulations. And before we go, shout out this again and talk real slow this time. Just explain the URL and the web page real slow for the audience, because we finna send some people your way.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at SAMMIE6IT. Sammy is spelled SAMMIE, and you can follow me on Facebook at Sammy6It as well, spelled the same exact way.
All right, everybody, y'all heard her. Let's support. All right, darling, if you need to reach me, you know, I had to drive that home a little bit, y'all. She gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. Everybody out there who's into hair, fashion, wigs, drop her a like, check her out, encourage her. She needs that, as y'all can see. She needs that encouragement, and give her some advice. Let's be tender with this, because this is her baby. But give her some advice on how you guys, how you think she can move forward. This is all help. You guys give me advice about my company. Y'all giving you guys advice about your company. This is how we're going to help each other grow. There's so much money out there, everybody can eat. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.